Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Moment. Lately, one Instagram post from Jungkook has sent the entire fandom into a frenzy. A collaboration that appeared out of nowhere, and then disappeared within just a few hours. What really happened? Was it just a misunderstanding, or is there a deeper story, especially concerning his relationship with Jimin? Today, we're going to break down all the signs, moments, and subtle signals that have led many to believe there's something they're keeping just for themselves. There's been a lot of buzz about Jungkook's Instagram post. The removal of a collaboration from his account surprised many and sparked various opinions, especially among fans who follow his relationship with Jimin. It's said that Jungkook accepted the collaboration without realizing that the post would automatically appear on his profile. Considering he hasn't been active in sharing content on Instagram for a long time, many believe he wants to keep that space private, perhaps for personal reasons or simply not wanting to be too open. The post lasted only a short time before it was deleted, leaving the public wondering why it disappeared so quickly. That's where the misunderstanding began. Some accused Jungkook of deleting the post out of annoyance, while others jumped to conclusions without proof. The conversation shifted to a negative tone, not only toward Jungkook but also dragging Jimin and Taeyoung into it. Many fans began taking sides or making accusations without truly knowing the facts, which ultimately fueled even more rumors. The truth is, BTS is a 7-member group that has been together for years, with an incredibly strong bond. In Jimin and Jungkook's case, their relationship is clearly special. They often share important moments, supporting each other both publicly and privately. Although they don't always speak openly about their relationship, those who know them well are aware of the deep bond they share. Going back to the post, it's entirely possible that Jungkook simply didn't want that collaboration to appear on his profile, not as a rejection of anyone. Or perhaps, after seeing the overreaction from some fans, he decided to delete it to avoid further speculation. What complicated matters further was how some fans, especially Taekook fans, twisted the narrative. Baseless theories and overinterpretations turned this simple social media post into a source of tension within the fandom. The concerning part is that these reactions have the potential to affect Jungkook and Jimin, two people who deserve respect, especially since they have always been careful in guarding their private lives. Sometimes, there are things that don't need to be explained publicly. The gestures they share aren't always reflected in posts or Insta stories, but that doesn't lessen the meaning of their relationship. Recently, several new photos of Jimin were released and immediately became a hot topic. Hobi even shared his picture on his Insta story. As always, Jimin looked stunning, carrying a presence that draws attention even when he's doing nothing special. Not only that, a short video showed Jungkook sitting next to Charlie Puth, likely in a studio, listening to music intently. All of this reminds us that the members are working on a new album, which, of course, sparks a lot of anticipation. Interestingly, it's no coincidence that Jimin was seen accompanying Jungkook. We've grown used to seeing them together at important moments, and what makes this occasion special is the closeness and support they show without needing to announce it. Hobi's posts also felt like a subtle signal. First, he shared a photo of Jimin, then a clip with Jungkook. Both seem to be in the same space, close to each other. This is not just a coincidence. Hobi, who has warm relationships with all the members, appears to have a special fondness for Jimin and Jungkook when they're together. Whenever the three of them are in the same place, there's a warm energy that radiates. Hobi often smiles, reacts gently, or looks at them with an expression of genuine appreciation, as if he, too, feels something special when he sees them share a glance, a touch, or a spontaneous gesture full of meaning. Jimin and Jungkook may rarely be explicit, but the way they interact is enough to show that closeness. Even in a work environment, they still maintain that connection and support each other. Posts like these may seem trivial, but when viewed in a broader context, their meaning runs deep. This isn't about fan theories, this is a fact. Hobi posted about Jimin and Jungkook, both were in a creative space, both present, both close. This isn't the first time it's happened. There are plenty of signs that their relationship is stable, strong, and full of care. The other BTS members know this too and often show it indirectly. Most importantly, Jimin and Jungkook are always there for each other, understanding each other with just a glance, seeking each other out without needing to draw attention. Their bond is authentic. They don't need to prove anything. Photos, videos, interactions, whether in public or behind the scenes, are small pieces that form a bigger story. A story built from the habit of being close, from fearless touches, from glances that hold meaning. This relationship has grown beyond work, stage, or camera. Their trust is visible even in the simplest gestures. Often, without words, they know what the other is thinking, as if they can read each other's mind. That closeness isn't acting or fan service. It's a habit. It's intimacy. It's affection that has grown over time, with a strong foundation. Over the years, they've shared beautiful moments, tough times, and seasons of change. They've remained side by side, whether as best friends, support systems, or perhaps something more. There's no need to put a definitive label on it. What's clear is that the little details they show prove there's more than just friendship between them. Even under constant public scrutiny, they maintain this closeness without seeming affected by people's comments. They display it naturally, without needing grand declarations or forced distance. Their bond doesn't depend on the situation, whether during interviews, concerts, rehearsals, or simply walking together. Sometimes it's a hand on the shoulder, a laugh over an inside joke, or a glance that makes the world seem to pause just for them. And that's its greatest value, a genuine connection that can't be fabricated, one that endures even as the world changes. Sometimes, the most beautiful stories unfold behind the scenes, without words, without publicity, just with simple glances and touches. Jungkook and Jimin have proven that their connection is unshakable even amidst rumors and speculation. If you also feel that closeness every time you see them together, leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss the next Jikook Moment update. Because who knows, this story might just be getting started.